Good morning. I'm a fucking idiot, alright? I own two lightsabers. They're both from Saberforge. They're both awesome. I love them. As you can see here, I may have fucked up a little bit. Got two of them here. One of them turns on, the other doesn't. That's our issue for today. We're gonna be fixing the one that doesn't work, or we're gonna... So I'm gonna head down to the shop in our basement. It's not my shop. It is technically my dad's shop. Any weapons made during the video are all owned by him, just so you're aware. Anyway, here's the lightsaber itself as it's opened up, revealed, as you could say. So that's what we're fixing today. We're just connecting a cord, essentially. Pretty simple task. Shouldn't be too difficult. First, I'm going to start off. I think we need a good spot to place this thing. I'm going to set it right down on this big piece of cardboard here. We don't want something flammable, so cardboard is perfect for the job. First thing we're going to do is get our materials for this specific project. We already have the primary material, which is the damaged lightsaber. We're just going to leave that on the table and head to get our second material that we need, which is tape. You should be able to find this like in a drawer somewhere. Otherwise, anyway, so I couldn't get the camera to like stand up or whatever, so I had to like figure out how to get it to stand up. I'm thinking if I just hot glue my phone case to the table, that should probably do it. Shouldn't move. Anyway, so now that we've got that working, and so you can see, as you can see, if you don't touch the metal, it won't turn on. If you do touch the metal, it will turn on. That's because current flows through wires. And so this is some nerd shit, I know, but like if you've got the wires connected, it works, and if they're not connected, it doesn't. So what we need to do is make them not disconnected. So after we've attempted to tape this, as you can see, that the first issue we're running into here is the tape doesn't really stick to the rubber. This is because the tape is also like a rubber tape, and then the rubber and sticking to it's just kind of not working very well. If you've ever like tried to tape your balls, since that wasn't working, part of the issue seems to be that the wire that we're trying, the wire attached to the LED itself is got a big like heat shrunk piece of like rubber plastic thing on it. It's to keep the wire in place. It obviously didn't fucking work because it broke. But it's way thicker than the actual wire on the other side. What was I thinking? So I tried wrapping the tape around the smaller wire to get it to be the same height as the bigger one. I don't know why I did that. The issue to begin with was the tape didn't stick to the rubber very well. The tape still doesn't stick to the rubber. Nothing's changed in the 30 seconds between the two attempts here. But I tried something and it didn't work. So I hope you're proud of me. I kind of wasn't sure what to try next. I considered like other things in the tape drawer, but there's only like Elmer's glue in there, and that doesn't even stick paper together, to be honest with you. I also found this staple gun, which is probably really good if you want to staple your foot to the floor, but anyway, so I'm thinking we gotta bust out the big... No, I'm talking about the fucking hot glue gun. This thing fixes just about everything. If you don't know how one of these things works, essentially it's really hot, and then you stick glue in one end and it's like hard, and then it comes out soft the other end, and then it gets cold, and then it gets more hard again. The difference here is this should stick to rubber, unlike the shitty electrical tape, which doesn't even fucking stick to wires, which is lame. We got the hot glue here, and it's all ready to go. We're gonna wait for, it's gotta heat up first. That's the main feature, is it's gotta be hot to work. So we waited for it to heat up. It's dripping now, absolutely glob. Okay, I'm gonna stop. It was a bit finicky to try and get it on the right spot because I can't aim, and also I have really shaky hands, and I had 150 milligrams of caffeine for lunch today. I'm gonna put some of the glue on. As you can see, I absolutely messed up and just piled the glue onto that thing. It's dripping everywhere. I'm thinking the best course of action is to use the scissors to get the glue away, so there's less glue. Anyways, about this time, my dad came downstairs and was like, what are you doing in here? And I'm like, fixing it with hot glue. And he's like, the hot glue is when you heat it up, it gets soft. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, wires, when they're like on, they heat up, so the wires will heat up and the glue will get soft, and then your shit melts.
The problem with using glue is that it probably just melt off.
And I didn't think of that at all. And I said, well, we have a soldering iron, but I don't know how to solder. And he's like, okay, I'll do it for you at some point. So anyway, the lightsaber's not fixed. It still doesn't work. I didn't do anything except put some tape and glue on it for a little bit. And then when I did let the glue dry and then tried to close it. And the glue just fell off anyway. So the lightsaber still doesn't work. But my dad said he'd like solder it later, so that's cool.